Life was good. I was smiling brightly as I strolled down the corridors of Stonewall University, excited to be in my second year now and majoring in software engineering. I'd spent the summer working freelance coding jobs online as well as software troubleshooting, while also kicking ass developing another app to add to my portfolio. I now had 3 under my belt, the first being an educational game for young kids, the second enabling you to electronically tag and track important belongings like car keys, phones, and anything else considered vital for daily use without the need for attaching a tracker to each item. The third one was convenience-based too, but for the user's closet. It was in the testing stages by yours truly and a few students on campus. It was named Style Swipe. Everything was right on track, things falling perfectly into place. So much so that it no longer mattered to me that I was 24 years old and only in my second year of college. Sometimes plans didn't follow the timeline you'd initially intended, but they worked out all the better for it. My heels clacked down the hallway. The sounds of students rushing by to get to their first classes of a brand new year, muffling the sharp click of my gray knee-high stiletto boots. I breathed in the anticipation and intensity swirling all around in equal measure as I made my way to the computer lab at the far end of the science and technology building of the campus. I was just a few steps away when somebody cut right into my path. I jolted back, my furry pink messenger bag almost falling from my shoulder from the sharp movements. As I adjusted it on the shoulder of my gray and pink checker jacket that matched my skirt, I found myself looking up at a friendly face. Chloe Anders. We'd hit it off in my first year here. She'd started here at 20 because she'd been getting work experience as an intern at a mid-level fashion magazine. She was doing a double major in fashion and mixed media, now in her second year like me. We'd hit it off when we'd both attended a dorm party back when I'd lived there as a freshman, and a guy had gotten too handsy with her. So I'd done what anybody witnessing such a thing would do. I'd smashed his face into a wall and broken his nose, wherein he'd run off crying like a little bitch. Good times. Of course, that had been when I'd still been trying to shake off my old life and reinvent myself. That violent reaction had been a bit of slip, so I'd made sure I hadn't done anything like that since. I threw my arms around her, hugging her tightly. It was the first time I'd seen her since before summer break. She'd been off at a high-elevation ski resort with her well-to-do family. We'd texted and video called a lot, but it wasn't the same as being in person. Long time. I spoke into her shoulder. Way too long. As we eased apart, I took her in. Her hair was edgier than it had been last year. While still dyed lavender, short, just extending down to her chin and feathered, she'd also now had it shaved on one side. It definitely fit with her rocker chic vibe. Wow, it looks amazing, I said. Thanks. She gestured at her black denim dress that had buckles and studs all over it. You like? Did you make that over the summer? She winked. Did you really think I could go months without designing something? You know it's like an addiction to me, just like you and your apps. I chuckled. Too true. My gaze dipped to her shoes. They were a unique mix of platform heels and sneakers, and these ones were half denim and half leather. Those are really something. I'm making you a pair, gray and pastel pink. You can wear them to the joint homecoming party a bunch of the frats are throwing. I hugged her again. I love it, thank you. It's the least I can do after you gave me Style Swipe. It's the shit, Bree. I've already got the next 2 weeks set, outfit-wise. Talk about a time saver. I'm glad you like it. But remember, any bugs, let me know. Will do. She gestured behind me as students started filtering into the room I'd been headed to for my first class. You'd better get to your snake coding class. I grinned. Python.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.